Welcome to IT Tutorials. In this video, I'll show you how to create groups in Active Directory and then how to manage different properties of those groups. So I've logged on to Windows Server 2022 and I've logged in with the domain admins account. So the first thing is to open Server Manager. So I'll go to Tools and then click on Active Directory Users and Computers. So on the left hand side, I could see the domain name that I have set. And if I expand this, I could see all the different containers which are by default created in this domain. So all the built-in groups are created in users container. So if I click on users on the right hand side, I could see all the different groups. So to create the group, right click container, then go to new and then click on group. And then it opens up this dialog box to fill the details for the new group. So it is asking us for the group name, and then I'll also have to select group scope and group type. So first let me explain what is group type. So there are two type of groups in Active Directory. One is the security and other one is the distribution. Security group is used to assign permissions to any resource. So resource could be something like a shared folder. So let's say there is a shared folder and you want to grant permissions to 50 people to that shared folder. Then in that case, you can create a security type of group and add all those 50 accounts to this group and then assign permissions to that group. And the other type of group is the distribution group. So distribution group is used to receive emails by multiple users. So in this particular demo, we are going to create security group. So I'll keep the group type as security. And then the next thing that I need to select is the group scope. So as you could see, there are three group scopes: domain, local, global, and universal. So I'll show you what is the difference between these three. So to decide group scope, you need to know you want to assign permissions to which resource, and you also should know who should be the member of that group. Okay, so if you select scope as domain local, then you can use a domain local group to assign permissions to a resource within the same domain. If you select global group scope, then you can use the group to assign permissions on any domain. So resource could be located within any domain across the forest. And then if you use universal group scope, then again resource could be in any domain. Now who could be the members of the group? So if you select domain local group scope, then you can add accounts from any domain to the group. If you select global as group scope, then accounts should be from the same domain. And if you select universal group scope, then again accounts could be from any domain. So by default, group scope is selected as global. So I'll keep it as global as of now. And let me give a name to the group. So let's say I'll give the name HR group and then click OK. And now as you could see, new group is displayed here. It shows us the type of the group, that is security group, and it also displays group scope, that is global. Now you can double click this group, go to members tab, click on add, and then you can go on adding the accounts that you want to make members for this group. So this account is added in members section and then click on apply and OK. If you want to remove any member, then you can simply select the member, click on remove. It will ask you, do you want to remove the selected member? Then click yes. Then again click on apply and OK. So the member is removed. Now, if you want to manage any properties of this group, the first thing you need to do is to enable advanced features. So click on view and then select advanced features, and now double click the group that you want to manage. After enabling advanced features, we get this tab called attribute editor. So attribute editor will list all the properties for this group. So if you want to change any of the properties, let's say if you want to add description, so double click description attribute. This group is for HR team, and then click on add, then click OK. So we have added this description. Now click apply and OK. So this way you can modify any property by going to attribute editor. If you go to managed by tab, then you can set owner for this group. So click on change, then add the account that you want to set as owner, then click OK. And I have an option here whether manager can update membership list. So if I select this option, then the account that I have added would be able to change membership for this group. Now, if you want to delete the group, you can simply right click group, click on delete. It will ask you if you want to delete this group and then you can click yes. You can also prevent deletion of the group by enabling one option. So go to the object tab and then select this option, protect object from accidental deletion. If you select this option and then click on apply and OK. Now if I try to delete the group, if I click yes, it will throw an error message that you don't have sufficient privileges or this object is protected from accidental deletion. Now you can also convert a security group to a distribution group. So I can simply change the group type. The moment I click apply, it will give me a message. So it says you're converting a security group to distribution group. If group is used to grant or deny permissions on network resources, members of this group may lose access or gain undesired access. Are you sure you want to continue? So what it's saying is if you change security group to distribution group, this will be an email list. If I have used this group to assign permissions to any shared resource could be like a shared folder, then those permissions would be gone. So if you are sure about this, then you can proceed. If I say yes and then click OK, now this group is a distribution group. If you could see here, the type is changed to distribution group and the group scope still remains the same, that is global. If you want to move this group to a different container, you can simply right click the group, then click on move option and then select the container where you want to move it. So this is same just like moving user accounts to a different container. So this way you can create and manage Active Directory groups. If you found this information useful, then please subscribe to IT Tutorials. Thank you.